Hey there, and welcome. So, today we're going to dive into something that affects all of us every single day: the morning. We're going to explore how two really simple choices, how you begin your day and what clothes you put on, can actually change everything that follows. So, let's get right into it. All right, first things first, I've got a question for you. Think about it. Are you a morning person? You know, the kind of person who jumps out of bed full of energy, ready for the day? Or are you more of a night owl, where you really come alive late at night? It seems like a simple question, but your answer is actually super important for understanding how to build your best day. You see, it all comes down to our bodies. A morning person just naturally has more energy when the day starts. But a night owl feels their best. They're most awake in the evening or at night. And here's the thing, one is not better than the other. There is no right or wrong way to be. The important part is just knowing which one you are. That's the very first step to creating a day that feels good for you. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. That moment your alarm goes off. That single sound and what you choose to do in the next few minutes, well, it creates a kind of ripple effect. It can set the tone for your whole entire day. Now, when you look at this list, wake up, get up, drink some water, eat breakfast, it sounds so simple, right? But here's the thing. These aren't just small actions. They are the foundation. Think of them like the first blocks you put down when you're building a house. If you get these simple things right, everything else that comes after just feels easier. And when you do these things every day, they become what we call habits. A habit is just something you do automatically without even really thinking about it. Our brains love habits because they save energy. So really, our morning is just a collection of habits, one after another. But, and this is a big but, not all habits are good for us, are they? Brushing your teeth, for example. That's a great habit. It's good for your health. But what about that other habit? Reaching for your phone the second your eyes open? That one can immediately fill your brain with emails, news, and stress. It makes you start your day reacting to other people's needs, not your own. Okay, so if our mornings are just a bunch of habits, that means we can actually choose our habits, right? We can build a better morning. So, how do we do that? Let's talk about creating a routine that really helps you. Well, a really great routine usually has three main parts. First, some kind of movement. This just wakes up your body. It doesn't have to be a big workout. Even just a short walk or some simple stretching is perfect. Second, you need some quiet time. This is to wake up your mind nice and slow. You could read a chapter of a book or maybe write down your thoughts. And finally, preparing. Getting your bag ready, making your lunch. Doing this now means no crazy rush later. Now, if all this sounds like a lot, don't worry. Here's the most important secret. You don't have to change everything all at once. Seriously, just start small. What if you tried waking up just 10 minutes earlier tomorrow? That's it, just 10 minutes. That little bit of extra time can give you the space to add one new good habit. And that's how big changes start. All right, so you've got your morning routine sorted. Awesome. But wait, there's another big decision you have to make, isn't there? And that is, what are you going to wear? And believe it or not, this choice is a lot more powerful than you think. I mean, really think about this for a second. Before you even open your mouth to say hello, your clothes have already started talking for you. They tell a story about who you are, what you do and how you feel. It's a really powerful way to communicate without using any words at all. So, this leads to a really interesting idea, and it might sound a little strange at first, the idea of a personal uniform. Now, I'm not talking about a uniform you have to wear for school or work. This is about choosing to wear the same kind of outfit every day because you want to. But wait a minute. Why on earth would you want to wear the same thing every day? Well, it's all about saving your brain's energy. Every day we have to make so many decisions. And each decision, even a small one like what should I wear, uses up a little bit of that energy. By wearing a daily uniform, you remove one decision, and that leaves you with more time and more brain power for the really important stuff. A lot of very successful people do this. So we've talked about your morning routine, and we've talked about your clothes. They might seem like two totally different things, right? But actually, they are deeply connected. Let's look at how they work together to shape how you feel all day long. Just look at the difference here. It's like two different stories for your day. In the first story, you wake up late, so you have to rush. And when you rush, you feel stress. But look at the second story. You wake up early. You have time to plan. And because you're prepared, you feel confident and in control. How you start your day really creates the feelings for the rest of the day. And this brings us to a really cool idea from psychology. It's called enclothed cognition. It's a fancy term, but the idea is super simple. The clothes we wear can actually change the way we think and feel. For instance, putting on workout clothes can make you feel more active and energetic. Wearing something professional for work can help you feel more focused. What you wear sends a message, not just to other people, but your own brain. So do you see the pattern here? It's like a chain. One good thing leads to another. Step 1, you wake up a little earlier. That leads to step 2. You have time to choose your clothes carefully. And that leads to step 3. You wear clothes that make you feel good and strong and ready. And all of that together leads to the final step. You have a much better day. It's a beautiful chain reaction. All right, before we wrap up, let's just do a quick review of the most important words and ideas we talked about today. Think of these as the tools you can use to start building your own great morning. First, we talked about habit, which is something you do every day, often without thinking. Then we talked about the idea of a personal uniform, wearing the same clothes to save energy. We saw how these choices can make you feel more confident. That's the feeling that you can do anything. All of this helps your productivity, which just means you can get more things done. And it all starts by knowing if you're a morning person, someone who loves the morning, or a night owl. So, as we finish up, I want to leave you with one final thought. One simple question to ask yourself. It's not about being perfect, it's just about being a little better. So, what is one small thing, just one, that you can change about your morning tomorrow to help you have a better day? Thanks for joining me today.